My top 3 favorite scooters in around 2K price range are in the following order, and this is based on my style of riding, performance design and price levels. Top number 1 pick, it's hands down Mukura 10 Plus. Second place, it's Roadrunner RS5 Plus and Apollo Phantom. Number 3, it's Solar FF Lite, where performance is amazing and it's priced well, but design is just a hair behind. But today, I want to introduce you a new, very compact, light electric scooter. This is the new Arvala M10 and this thing is tiny. The base model weighs only 61 pounds. It has the same cool design and vibe as M11, but reduced almost twice in size and weight. Let's take a closer look. Handlebars are quite unusual, haven't seen this on any other scooters. Grips, nothing special, standard stuff on the cheaper end, and they move a little bit. The shape is actually very comfortable and has this like carbon fiber type pattern. The same consoles as the Arvala M11, NFC tab, lights. When you turn them on, it looks quite cool. Also you have turning signals. And you can see it's a little bit dim, it's not really powerful, it's not really well seen in the daylight. In the evening probably it's gonna be more visible. Very low light, it has to be stronger, this is not quite visible. And a horn, decent level. Here I have my peak design mount, which is great, and you have here the side buttons that releases the phone. This is the safest phone holder that I tested so far. On the right hand side we have Eco Turbo mode and single dual. We have the EY3 console and you have on and off power button, and we have the modes. 3 modes total. Hydraulic brakes, and I like this upgraded lever, which actually allows you to use only one finger very comfortably. And this is the part that I like, beautifully done, and it goes into the stem. And if you look here on the bottom, cable management perfectly done, goes into the hydraulic zoom brake on the front and on the side here. And even if you twist, it doesn't catch anything. And the design of the body is just beautiful. I like this deck. Supple silhouette, futuristic design, very distinctive, aggressive theme, tiny but looks fast. When it comes to sizes, this scooter is so compact. Just the top surface from one end to another, 6 5/8. Aluminum frame from one end to another, it's 8 inches and 3/4. Length from the footrest to the front, it is 20 inches to the edge, 18 inches to this section. Handlebar from one end to another, 26 inches exactly. From the bottom deck to the top stem, 37 inches, to the handlebars, 44 inches. Specs: dual motor system, 600 watt each, peak power delivery, 1000 watts. The battery comes in 2 options, 15.6 and 23.4 amp hour capacity. This is the bigger version. Maximum advertised speed 60 km an hour or 37 miles per hour. Controller set to 25 amps. Top speed. Acceleration from that stop, it's punchy and very quick and very torquey, until 20 miles an hour. At this level, it just slows down just a hair and feels more gradual, but still on the strong side, picking up until 32 miles an hour. This is the second leg. Here it takes a breather for a slight second and continues slowly to crawl to the maximum top speed. At 35 miles an hour, it kind of takes a break and just stays there for a couple of seconds and then shoots to 36 miles an hour and stay constant at a speed. Today was a little bit windy, so maybe with no wind I would have been able to maybe reach 36, 37 miles an hour. Some other areas I reached 37, 38, but it was a slight decline. Range. You want to ride this model aggressively, it's super fun, very light, and it feels nimble as hell. It's just a joy to keep the throttle wide open. I weigh 225 pounds and I tested the maximum torque speed dual setting, covering 24.3 miles in range. If you're under 190 pounds, your performance will be insanely fast. Also very important, I need to mention that this model, it's a bit wavy and feels a bit tricky and sketchy at a top speed. The scooter is so light, it feels like at any slight wind change direction requires adjustments, so a steer dampener, it's absolutely needed here. Anything from 20 to 32 miles an hour, it's very stable and comfortable. Hill climbing. In dual mode, it's a beast. It burns the battery really fast, but I was able to climb this hill at 28 miles an hour and gaining top speed on the way up. But you have to take into consideration I'm 225 pounds. Solid performance, from the small 600 watt motor. Suspension. I haven't seen this type of suspension on any other scooter. There's no adjustability here, it looks like, but it looks like a little bit less than half an inch, but still maybe 3/4 of an inch right there on the bottom. But it's very plush, a lot of comfort. It doesn't bottom down, it doesn't make any noise. It's very, very soft and dissipates the bumps pretty well. Here you can see also on the front. I think they look like the same size. Again, not much travel there, but feels enough and comfortable. Not sure in the long run how will that perform and last, but so far, first 1 week in, and I try to, ride it really hard. I have 125 miles covered so far in the last 7-8 days of testing, and everything works well. Nothing came loose, nothing rattles. It has enough travel to handle off-road, and it's perfect for the city. We only have one charging port. It should be 2. The charger is 48 volts, 2 amp hour, which will take from empty to fully charged in over 12 hours. I would suggest at least 4 amps, if not 5 amps fast charger to reduce to a more reasonable charging time. Let's check out the lights. Oh, this is not bad actually. Not sure how much camera picks up. It's actually right after the rain. Wide spill, long throw, and you can adjust higher or lower, and it's actually pretty decent light. It's not super powerful. You can see here it's a little bit wet right after the rain, but it's decent. Here is the scooter with the side lights, and let's see the rear brake light. Decently bright. Turning signals. You can see them much better in the evening. In the daytime, they kind of like a little bit too dim, too low, not that visible. And the color is not changing like the M11, but still very bright and looks really cool at nighttime. The graphics are insane. I like the deck. I like this attention to detail here. Everything looks really cool. Not sure why we have this looks like and feels like 3D printed cover, but it's very solid. Also, it is smooth, and it doesn't match this pattern. Maybe later models will have more polished, but still looks quite good. The light here in the back, so when you pick it up, it's kind of like, it's pretty strong. It has a very, pretty decent thickness, plate, but feels like when you grab it, it should be placed a different location. I like this rear, looks like a license plate holder, connects to the axle, and it has this carbon fiber pattern in the back. Looks really cool. Smaller battery, smaller voltage, smaller motors, but still does pretty cool. It grips right away, it doesn't spin the tires. So for a light solution, I think this is very optimum, and it's not too slow, not super crazy. It's a perfect balance, and I like this front band here. It really looks cool. Yeah, the frame, no rattle. A little bit of squishy noise from the suspension, which is probably normal. Not as perfect as the Apollo Phantom, but still the same, very futuristic design. Looks very good. The cable management is very well done. Tires, actually I have to put some more air, but pretty good. Yeah, really good so far. Zoom brakes, 160 mm rotors. This is the folding mechanism, and you have this push-up button. Once you open that, you have a little bit of play here, so the stem will move slightly. So once you pull the safety, the stem will come down. Here's where it clips on the bottom, so you have this green hook, goes under and connects there, and you can lift the scooter up. When it comes to quality, we'll have all around good parts. At $1,399 US, the scooter performs extremely well. Great ratio of power delivery versus size. You can ride the scooter aggressively in dual mode. You can also ride in a single mode, where the scooter is slow, intuitive, and very comfortable for entry-level riders. I would improve the turning signals here to make them brighter and more visible in the daytime. Faster charger is definitely needed here. The grips are comfortable, but having hardware to secure them will definitely help here, or have at least a smaller size that does not allow them to move will help at high speeds, and offer an option for a steer dampener for those that want to ride the scooter fast. Here are both scooters lined up, stem to stem, front wheel to front wheel, so you can see a size comparison. Much wider, much bigger deck, bigger tires, size difference, and you already know the performance if you've seen the previous video. I like the different colors, and This is actually much brighter. Here we have aluminum frame. Here's the composite, which is solid and it's well, you know, placed there. So here's more polished, much bigger body weight, suspension. You can see the difference, and size difference. Just to give you an idea how they compare, guys. So the M10, it's very comparable to the Mantis 10 Lite edition. There are several different distributors for the Cabo Mantis 10 Lites with various option color schemes and extra features. So if you look at the main website, if you compare those prices with the M10 Arvala, I think this one holds the edge, slightly faster and longer range, and of course bigger battery will give you extra performance and extra range, but here $200 justifies that, and it's almost twice the capacity, so I would go with this option. Also, the design is just I don't know, more refreshed. It looks cooler. I like the lights on the side. It just fits me. I mean, to me, it's just, I think, better option. I have about 130 miles on the scooter so far, and it performs as it should. Just suspension, a little squeaky in the back, but that's pretty much it. It's very minimal, nothing very noticeable and uncomfortable. Performance-wise, it does well, plenty of range, plenty of power and speed. I think I'm too big for this scooter for the size, but somebody who's 150 to 200 pounds that's looking for a compact option that's fast and gives you plenty of range, this is the one to take in consideration. All the links will be down below. Check them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.